Really?
Yeah, and also it makes it a lot harder to sweet spot the ledge coming down.
Interesting.
Yeah, but overall, I
mean,
think
when you're used to the old timing, yeah, but in theory it should be just as simple,
in theory it should be, but I guess because you're further out, your opponent gets more time to punish you for it. But maybe we'll have to talk about that later. Right now, we got to talk about Greninja and Cloud because we got Eclipse versus Freaks Cheeks.
I set him up on the platform for that up smash. That sweet spot now does hit. Both hits on the platform.
That's a win limit waster right there. Ooh, but Cheeks didn't want to. Still had his jump, which was smart, but got bonked on the stage. All right. So Eclipse with the quick burst stock, taking advantage of just pressuring his opponent off stage, making Cheeks panic. But, man, we've seen Cheeks do some crazy stuff before.
Cheeks has been dashing just outside of Eclipse range, making him whiff, and then going in for the punish. Dashing just outside of range to whiff a dash attack and getting some cross slash. There we go, letting him land on shield with the nair where he has that beautiful limit climb as a shield.
Yeah, it's scary to see somebody land on Cloud, man. That is something he definitely covers.
Yeah, so if the adaptation I'd like to see from... wow!
What a deep chase! Dude, Eclipse!
That's what I like to see.
The early stocks!
Is take your conversions as far as you possibly can when you get him, because he's definitely playing around you in neutral by pulling back. I would like to see more shuriken setups so that he's not able to just sit there and kind of anticipate. And now we are seeing the shuriken being pulled out a little bit more. He's like, last time I dashed in and whiffed a move, I got hit. So I need you to be incentivized to come in at points as well.
I also really like that whole time Eclipse was throwing out those shurikens and putting out some buttons and not sacrificing a bunch of stage like he did right there. Right before that, it worked out so well that he was able to put the pressure on Cheeks on the right side of the stage, and that time baited him into dashing in to take that stage. Took the stock with the Shibuya Slice.
Dashing in for the down tilt is a very potent tool that Greninja has available in this game. Being able to do anything on a dash.
Can we take another look at this early stock?
Double back air. Killing at 72 post hit. Pokemon Stadium 2 blast zones are relatively small.
Close to the sides of the stage.
Yeah.
The actual blast zones are pretty big, but the stage is also pretty big. So.
Yeah.
Not big, but normal.
Lowest ceiling, as well as pretty close sides comparative to where the stage is. Like you said, it is a large stage. But you have a lot of room to get up right next to them.
Boy, that stage it's such a good stage, man.
It is
I love
nice,
Pokemon Stadium
nice
too.
layout.
It's not a whole lot of bad to say about it. Not a whole lot of bad to say about Eclipse in that last match. He fired onto Cheeks with some of the hottest Greninja stuff I have seen Eclipse pull out pretty much at all.
After stock 1, he got a little aggressive, started dashing in pretty hard to try to press the advantage, and Cheeks played really calm and cool under that pressure, and was able to do a lot of counter hits and a lot of punishing, well, a lot of whiff punishing. So Gibbous adapted pretty quickly to that and said, all right, I'm going to sit back, set up my zone, force you to interact, let's play neutral, right? Instead of me just dashing at you the whole time.
I definitely feel like that's something Eclipse does like all the time, is that he will get an advantage and he goes, oh, I could do that. I'm going to see what else I can do. And then somebody like Cheeks, who, while he does play in a groove, actually doesn't get like mondo aggressive. He's actually very
much more defensive player.
Yeah. So unsurprising to see that happen, but I'm pleasantly surprised to see that Eclipse was able to recognize that and pull it back and say, all right, back to defense. But we'll see if Cheeks can turn it around. He's got to make a few adjustments. I mean, he's down right now. Eclipse is camping out that limit and finally does so. So, man, Cheeks has got to work all the way around with this Cloud once again, but not on this stock.
That was a really great punish at Cheeks' attempt to reset to the ledge with the air dodge. Just scooped him up with that dash attack.
No way. Okay.
Wow, still comboing off of it is really nice, though. A quick 51% and continuing to mount pressure. Really trying to make that lead even larger. He's almost slapped Cheeks in percent, but Cheeks is fighting back now.
Got the limit. That's huge. And if this is one of those times, if Eclipse gets too aggressive, Cheeks will throw out that limit and punish him hard. But right there, he expected the dash away and then the dash back in like we saw in game 1. and he was able to, Eclipse rather, was able to have the discipline to stay back, let it come out, and then get his punish. Boy, the defense from Eclipse is so good in this. This is like the best I've ever seen Eclipse play.
Cheeks read his jump to the ledge, but or to the top platform, but unfortunately misspaced the back air. Wasn't quite able to find the hit. Down tilt doesn't convert into the up smash at this percent. Too much rage or too much percent on Cheeks, one or the other. Maybe both.
I love that Eclipse continued to press the advantage right there and caught him as he was jumping out of the shield. One stock away from, I mean, he could turn this into a 3-stock if Cheeks isn't careful, but then this is something that's actually kind of concerning to me, because when Cheeks is playing good, like, he's moving and grooving. He's getting in your face, he's getting these big combos, and right now he's quiet.
Oh, he had an opportunity to tech that. Unfortunately, didn't quite find it.
DI'd for it.
Yeah, he DI'd for it, but just didn't find the timing.
Would have been sick, and also a definitive note of I am winning this match, but
still
no.
A surgical takedown of the recovery by Cheeks, forced him to recover low, and then threw out that big hitbox to cover it. Just using that limit while he can to get good damage, and now let's see if Cheeks can mount some momentum, but straight back to the corner already. Applying pressure with Shuriken. Eclipse is sitting back and waiting for his moment. Not forcing anything too wily.
Yeah, that's what's been working out for Eclipse, but you can see, man, Cheeks is trying to force some wily stuff and not quite working out. However, pulling out the golf swing and
oh, that's a punish
touch.
and a half.
Woo, he's still in this, man. This is the part where Cheeks starts moving and grooving. You can see that he does not want to stop, but can he stop the train of the Greninja?
I've seen enough clips of Cheeks playing to know that this is absolutely a possible game for him to win.
Oh, we've seen Eclipse fall apart under pressure, and you can see he's starting to get aggressive. He wants to get those hits, but it could work out since he only needs a couple.
Tries to set up that Shuriken, knows that it's not going to hit the ledge because of the slant.
And Cheeks using that slant so well, knowing that he can go right back when he needs to. He's looking to go right back into the set.
Yeah, he is very close to limit kill percent on that cross, on the, I'm sorry, a finishing touch if he's able to set that up. Which
he's got the limit.
One of.
Oh my goodness, too aggressive from Eclipse. And Cheeks able to finish it out with another finishing touch. You said it, man. He's not out of it.
I didn't expect 2 finishing touches, I'll tell you that. But the fact that he was able to recognize that that Shadow Sneak was punishable by the finishing touch was nice. Immediately after that hit, Cheeks looked away and covered his head. He's like, I don't even feel good about that one.
Yeah. And he makes the comeback, man. Now, this is where we see Game 3 Cheeks, which is the one that I'm afraid of. Because almost all the time, that means that Cheeks has won Game 2 and is coming in. He's the kind of guy that does not lose again after he wins Game 1. But man, Eclipse has chosen a big stage to go to, and we've seen how the campy playstyle has worked out for him.
Yeah, he definitely has benefited from sitting back and forcing interactions with that Shuriken. The layout also without slants is going to make it so that he can pressure the ledge with Shuriken without getting close. So he doesn't have as much to worry about there.
Okay. There to fade in. Eclipse missing a punish opportunity right there.
Gonna sit back and wait on that limit, setting up Shurikens.
Ooh, I think that was Cheeks trying to get the blade beam out. So we'll see, pushing him into the corner and right there. Eclipse tried to push his advantage too far, and Cheeks recognized the situation that he could pull it out. Waiting for the commit right there. Something that Eclipse will often do on these walled stages. Will stick there and just hang on for dear life until he can come back safely.
Oh, that was such a quick Shadow Sneak. I saw the...
Check your feet.
I saw the Shadow appear pretty quickly. The fact that he was able to travel such a distance so quickly is nice. I didn't know that it had that kind of burst movement.
It sure does, man. That's why you got to be checking your feet sometimes when you're playing against Greninja,
right,
man, because they will pull out the Shadow Sneak.
Definitely something Cheeks wasn't expecting when Eclipse was dropping from the platform. I expect maybe to toss out a Shuriken.
Oh.
So a dash back makes sense. Or a jump, but Eclipse absolutely taking care of it.
The nair to mix it up right there was so smart, because almost every time Eclipse has gotten off of the side of the stage like that with a back air and instead did a nair, but Man, he's been telegraphing the way he's been getting out of the shield apparently as well, because Cheeks just took advantage of it right there. 23 on the cross slash. This is the Cheeks you're afraid of. The Cheeks that you see and go, oh no, he's grooving.
Caught the dash back from Eclipse.
Gain there to set up and does find a dash attack on the normal getup.
This could be a limit option. Resets to neutral. Gib is doing a really good job of playing on that platform to wait out the timer.
Yeah, Eclipse has constantly been camping out that limit, and that's, again, so smart. The aggressive options haven't been working for him, and especially when the limit's out there, you don't want to overcommit.
There we go, back air, adjusting for the drift this time.
Ooh, wow. Not a true combo that, but was close to hitting it, but and Cheeks does hit it, man.
Eclipse trying to catch a rollback in that situation, but Cheeks stood firmly in his shield.
Boy, Eclipse is falling victim to one of his Achilles heels, which is just that when he sees a percent he can get his kill confirm at, he fishes for it. And he goes for those one or two, flowchart options that he wants to go to. But especially if he ends up getting Cheeks to like 140, 150, we're going to see a lot of what we saw in game 2 where he's going to start fishing for grabs. And Cheeks, he's a guy that can take advantage of that. Cloud has a lot of options to punish somebody fishing for grabs. That's one of them right there.
Somebody dashing in too much can be rough.
Ooh. Extended hitbox on that.
Cheeks' defense in general is just really strong.
Yes.
He doesn't aggressively push forward with too many moves that put him at a big disadvantage.
That's what I feel like was missing in that game 1, is that he just wasn't confident in the defense because he was like, man, Eclipse's defense is so much better. But now that he's gone back to that defense, gone back to that rock-steady play style, it's just working out for him so well and enough that he says, you were at 120, I'm just going to pop that dash attack on you. Trapezoid takes you to the blast zone, and I'm going to winner semi.